guys, it's Danny. It's week 31 here on OTK. This week's topic is masculinity. Do you feel that society is holding you to some unstated level of masculinity that you must show in order to be considered male? Honestly, I think that society holds all men, trans or bio, to some level of masculinity. For us, it's a little higher. I know that the people I'm around expect me to be the overall macho man. I work at McDonald's, as I stated before, and I work in the grill half the time, and I work on service half the time. And usually I'm the one doing the heavy lifting. I'm the one doing the cleaning that needs done in certain spots that is harder for girls to get to, whatever. I'm doing a lot of the male-oriented stuff. I don't know if that's because they expect that from me because of my transition or whatever. But they tell me I have two kinds of days there, which upsets me because they wouldn't tell any of the actual guys this, like any of the bio guys this. But they tell me I either have a man day or a girl day, which is usually, if I'm going to be whiny, they call it my girl day. If I'm going to be nice, not be as whiny and whatever, they call it my man day. I gladly correct them and tell them that every day is my man day, but they don't care. I think I hold myself to a certain level of masculinity, actually, more than society does, because society doesn't care. If you look male, if you sound male, they assume you're a male, whether you act feminine or not. But I hold myself to a certain level of masculinity. Why do I say that? Because I want to be the man of my house. That's kind of my general idea of a man, is to be the provider, to be the one who does the fixing, who does this, that, and the other thing. I've got a very traditional sense of male. From my upbringing, mostly. But I do have a very traditional, the woman shouldn't carry anything that's heavy. The woman should have doors open for her, chairs pulled out. A guy should stand up when a woman leaves the table. I'm that guy. Which, by the way, is rare in today's society, but I am that guy. So I think I hold myself to a certain level of masculinity. I do like feminine things. I've said that before on this channel, and I'll say it again. I like romantic comedies and chick flicks and stuff like that. I listen to girl rock. And, I have my feminine points. I like to cook. I clean sometimes. I have my feminine times, but I hold myself to this. I have to be masculine to be male standard, and it's not that society is forcing me to do that. It's my upbringing, and it's me. But society does hold every man to a certain level of masculinity. It's always been that way. It'll always probably be that way, at least my lifetime. And for us, it's a little harder because when they find out that we want to be male, they want us to be more male than some of the males around us, and it makes it difficult. So yeah, society does, kind of stereotype us into this we have to be macho men kind of situation. And for some of us, that's fine. For me, I can live up to that. But for other trans men, that's not who they are, and I don't think they should be held to that. I think it should be on a person-to-person basis. If you want to be masculine in your transition, go ahead. If you want to be more feminine, that's your right too. I think society's, I don't know, dipping a little too far into stereotyping trans men like they stereotype everybody else. Kind of like they stereotype trans women to be, they have to be ultra femme. And I don't believe that's true either. So I don't know. I feel that society stereotypes everybody and they hold us to a certain stereotypical level like they do everybody else. It's part of today's world. I think that's it. That's it for this topic this week. Next week is week 32, and the topic is, what's our advice for educating folks on trans issues? How do we go about it, and when is it important? Why is it important? That's my topic right there. I don't know where it came from, but that's my main issue. That's my main, I don't know, purpose with my transition. Besides actually transitioning. So we'll talk about that next week. Until then, I'm Danny. It's Wednesday, and it's the end of week 31. The end of week 31. And I'll see you guys next week.